All right, so I've been with Real Broker for just about 2 years now, and I can promise you there's pros and cons to this company that really no one ever mentions. Did I tell you about the point systems that are coming here? Did I tell you about Real Wallet and what's happening with that? But I also tell you about the fact that we've had a lot of people leave. Did I tell you about the fact that Sharon isn't the president of the company anymore? All of these things we absolutely need to cover. And honestly, my job is to be transparent towards you. I brought over 135 individuals to the company, but a lot of people actually never made that migration because this isn't a company where I want to recruit you. It's a company that I want you to actually enjoy being a part of. I want to attract you to the company. So here's the truth. Some pros about the company. First and foremost, the culture. Let me tell it to you like this. These videos, first and foremost, are never scripted. We barely even have a framework for them. The culture of this company is amazing. The fact of the matter being, I was just off of a phone call for 3 hours with a partner of mine in Colorado that we've talked to multiple times. I've been on phone calls with so many people from California, from Winnipeg, lives in Canada, all these other markets, and it's been amazing because we get to collaborate. There's synergy. There's so much opportunity here where people think alike. And I think that's the best thing about Real, because the definition of bravery isn't not being afraid, it's doing the activity even while being afraid. And the definition of culture and cadence isn't necessarily what specifically you do, it's also how people think about that activity. When you come to Real, we've built such a beautiful, beautiful culture and this notion of being collaborative, being helpful, being kind to each other, that even before coming here, you have that premise, right? Like you probably have these associations of Real as a whole where you think these things about it. So if you're coming, you want that support. You want to be a part of that community. You want to have that kind of cadence. So think like that and think about the fact that everyone else that's coming to Real, they think similarly. And I absolutely freaking love that. I was with a different brokerage prior to actually coming to Real, and let me tell you, the difference in the lack of silos, the difference in the opportunities that I get to actually speak with people that are making so much more money than me, that are so much further ahead in business and in life, it's amazing. And truth be told, in the last few years, I've noticed the shift that I've had as a person, as a human being, and also as a real estate agent, and as a coach, as a mentor, someone that's also getting mentored as well. It's been insane, and I think that's the best thing possible. So if you're coming here because you want good communities, you want an environment where people are collaborative, and honestly, you want something there, you feel like you've got people, Real is for that. But here's the other thing. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it if you're a brand new agent under these conditions. If the person that brought you to Real brought you as a brand new agent and they didn't co-sponsor you with anyone in your market, again, then I think they're doing you a disservice. And here's what I mean by this. Let's say you're living in California and the person that brought you to the company is in New York. They don't understand California regulations. They don't understand California laws. They don't understand California taxes. They don't understand California reports, anything. So if you're a brand new agent and your sponsor only has them and say, just put me, don't put anyone else, they're doing you a disservice. And I don't like that, man. I really, really don't. I think it's very, very bad for the ecosystem, for the community, for the people, for everyone, right? So let's make sure that the sponsor that you have is actually collaborative and it can actually help you with everything. Meaning that, hey, if you are coming to Real and you're watching my videos and you might come into Real and you don't put me as a sponsor, that's fine. But be like, yo, I'm a new agent. Can you please co-sponsor me with someone in this market? That is going to save you a lot of hassle and a lot of time. And also, I know we talked about the point system, we talked about everything, right? Here's the thing. Real is becoming a bank. Like, let's make sure that we understand this, okay? Real is a bank that happens to sell real estate. How powerful is that? Like a bank that happens to sell real estate, because we have points like Amex, we have credit cards and debit cards. We're creating an entire multifaceted ecosystem where it's not just real estate that makes them money, right? If Real can make money from other avenues with not just selling houses and not just the commission that they pay, number one, they can lower the split for you. Number two, they can charge you less. And then number three, at the end of the day, the stock prices goes up. How many other real estate brokerages do you know that are banks? Other than, BlackRock and Vanguard and the whole shebang. The point being is this. I think Real is amazing. And I'm not going to explain the banking points because I don't really understand. I mean, I understand it, but let someone explain it a little bit better, okay? Put this right here. This is Real.
Pritesh?
Look! You got 900,000 points in your Real wallet. Go check your app.
900,000 points? I am logging into my Real wallet. You can see I have earned 917,000 points. I am gold status already. How the rewards work. I get a half a point based off of my monthly balance, and I get 2.5 points every single time I use my Real debit card. I can spend my points on my Real Split, my annual brokerage fee, and any post-cap transaction fees. Let me do a little math. It looks like I have about $1,800 in value right now that I can use to offset my Real fees. And when I hit platinum status, it's gonna be worth even more. Oh, Pratesh hit me up again?
Oh, by the way, this is going to be available to everyone next week.
How insane is that? Think about that. How freaking crazy is that? Now, listen, if being a bank doesn't just blow your mind, I don't know what will. The one question that we get a lot is about Sharon. My uncle, actually. If you believe that, I'm lying. Don't believe. Great guy, though. I've had a few conversations with him. Sharon's a great guy. Sharon's also not the president of the company anymore. A lot of people have asked me, doesn't Sharon own the company? No, it's a guy named Tamir, which I would love to introduce you to if you ever want to come to Real. But Sharon was the president of the company. However, now Sharon is the president of the board. Think about it like this. You could have a billionaire either helping you drive the car, or you can now have a billionaire that's going to help you organize an entire empire of car rentals. And it was a terrible example. But Sharon is actually in the best position that he can be in. He's not thinking day-to-day anymore. He's thinking long-term. How do we go from 29 to 59 to 79 to 109,000 agents? I think that's where Sharon really, really thrives. I think this is something, because I bring this up because a lot of agents that are coming to Real, they're like, well, I knew Real because of Sharon, and now Sharon's now with Real. Then he find Real, and no, it's by a guy named Tamir Poleg. Tamir's a great guy, by the way. Here's the thing. Sharon is still involved. And let's make sure that we have all of these things in consideration as well, because he's acting as the president of the board, making bigger, longer-term vision decisions, which I personally think Sharon's even better at that than just being a day-by-day president. So all these things are here. Who is Real for? Who's it not for? If you want collaboration, if you want synergy, if you want a group of people that care about you, if you want an environment where you can actually grow and not just have to worry about cold calling every single day and actually make content, learn how to use media, run ads, the whole shebang, Real is for you. If you want the highest splits 100% off the bat with nothing, if you don't want collaboration, if you want a brick and mortar, then Real's probably not for you. And even the last one too, I'll be honest with you, the brick and mortar one, this one here, all 50 states have brick and mortar places in Real. Like all 50 states, I know because this is our office right here, right? And we obviously have brick and mortar, like I think most other places do as well. So use that. If you're thinking about joining Real, my information is down below. We'd love to talk about collaborating with you and just answer any questions you have. Even if you're not thinking about joining Real and you're just like, hey, listen, I'd be interested in kind of seeing what's going on with this, all this stuff. That I'll again put all my information down below. And I wanna show you something too before you actually leave. Like just to put my money where my mouth is. You're probably like, well, this guy, who is he? Why is he talking about Real? How many agents he actually bring? Like look, if you look right there, that number, it's 137. That is my agent count. That's literally directly from my phone from Reason. So I do this quite often. Honestly, there's some people that this isn't a good for. So I think it's a good fit for you. If you watch this entire video, let me know if you like my Ray-Bans or not. We'll chat soon.